Hello everyone and welcome back to Verbalhub Education. In this video we are going to discuss the tricks that we can use to solve the questions of data insight, how we can crack data insight part, how we can solve the questions of data insight part with simplicity, right? That is a main thing, right? Most of the students are facing problem in data insight paths because they didn't know how to maintain consistency, how to follow the track, how to follow the pattern. I will tell you. Right. So you know that we will definitely have five types of questions. So we will have five types of questions here. Okay. And that's the main thing I want to tell you. Like you have total number of questions as 20 from data insight. This is the main thing, right? How to tackle, I will tell you. Now, if you go with the case here, you will have multiple scenarios and multiple things, right? We have data insight part, data sufficiency, we have graphical, we have table, we have two part, and we have multi-source reasoning. These five types of questions we have, and these five types of questions total consists of, right, what is the pattern, I will tell you. Right, you can get 6 to 8 questions from this part, like 3 to 4 from this, 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3 from these parts. Now it is up to you. How can you use the tricks to maximize the score? Right. I just want to one thing that's quite clear and simple. That's in the next slide we are going to discuss about the five tricks. Right. Better is this that when you are going to discuss quant part, when you are solving quant section is arithmetic, algebra, word problem, for any topic, please do some data sufficiency questions as well. Why? Because the questions from data sufficiency at that time will be benefit for quant as well as for data, like data insight, right? Not only data sufficient but data insight as well, right? I will tell you how. Right, so you have to do, these are the five tricks, fast track tricks. These are the best tricks that you can easily figure out. And what are the cases? I will tell you. You have to make the proper priority of table, like topics. Sir, what is the proper priority of topics? That's the main thing, right? First, you have to focus on data sufficiency because you will get 6 to 8 questions from that. Then you can like the best part is that along with the quant you will take parallelly, that's not an issue, but most of the questions from data insight part is from data sufficiency. Second thing is you can do graphical. I will write down graphical. Right, it will be the second priority, right? Because 3 to 4 questions from that. Then you know that table. You have table. You have two-part analysis. At the end, you have multi-source reasoning. Right? Why? Because from here it is 2 to 3 question, 2 to 3 question, 2 to 3 question. So this is the best priority. Data sufficiency first, then graphical, then focus on table, then two-part analysis and multi-source as the end. Because I will discuss regarding this multi-source. This is the most confusing, most time-wasting topic in data insight part. Okay, the best is that now I are second. What I am mostly discussing again and again, that is you have to take content data sufficiency. It is not data insight, it is data sufficiency. Only one part of data insight that you have to take parallelly. Why? Because for an example, you are taking arithmetic and you are solving problem solving question. For example, you take a question from remainder topic, right? So you are doing multiple questions of problem solving. You can take that 2 or 3 questions of data sufficiency as well, so that your topic is also completed and the data sufficiency, the majority part, the most important section for data insight is also complete, right? That will be the better thing, right? Now most of the people, what they did, they just go randomly and like take multiple topics, multiple sections randomly, right? Either from GMAT official guide or data insight review 2025. This is most of the people, they just think this is uh, like common mistake that every people do. That's the wrong thing, right? Better is that you have to start with the practice set. Like we also provide the practice set and like simple and moderate as well. Or what if you had the simple and moderate level practice sets of data sufficiency, graphical table and toolbar. First start from there, make your foundation better. So this part will make your foundation on the basis of data insight. Foundation, or we can say basics, or we can say like foundation basic things and all that. Concept as well, like you will get concepts a lot regarding the data insight. The best part that most thing that you can do is that you can start with this moderate and simple question, and you do all the practice questions. Then once you are done with the simple and moderate question, then you can go with the review part of what you, this is the last part, that is review part of GMAT OG. GMAT OG you might have 2025, right? So that's not an issue. The one more thing that I want to tell you, what some students that I have seen, that they just do few questions on this day, and after 2 3 days, right, or after even a 5 days 7 days a week, they then start count. After few more days, they then I again remember that we have started the DA and we will do the practice. This is not the consistency. Consistency is at least on a regular base. If you want to do 3 questions, 3 questions, 4 questions, 5 questions, that will be better. For example, you make a pattern that we will do graphical today. I do 2 questions, no problem, it's okay. Tomorrow table 1 question, okay, no problem. Two-part analysis next day, oh, no problem, right? That's the best thing that you can do. The next thing that I want to tell you is that you have to make consistent, that I already told, and you can maximize your score from this part. You can maximize your score from this part, that is data sufficiency, graphical, table and two-part analysis, right? You can do this in a better way. How? I will tell you. So data sufficiency part will be 6 to 8 questions, 3 to from graphical to table, 2 to 3. Now some people will say, why is this sir MSR multi-source reasoning? Multi-source reasoning is time consuming. It takes a lot of like time. That's why some people then due to like they just want to go for like exit from the question. It's better to review. Okay, if you're not, then most people in hurry just make the mistake and do it. Okay. Best is you can put these MSR on review. You can do the maximum questions from data sufficiency, graphical, table and two-part, and this will be the best strategy, right? One more thing that I want to tell you, you might have seen like data sufficiency is the first preference, right? Apart from that, I just want a few more things, that is data sufficiency is okay, graphical is okay, table is okay, but this two-part analysis, sometimes it will be based on quant, sometimes it will be based on verbal. Verbal means sometimes you'll be getting a question in which you have to solve multiple things, right? You have to solve many things, right? That's not an issue, right? And calculation based on verbal, based like calculation based on arithmetic, algebra, word problem, and many more things, right? Right. Sometimes this question is asked on the basis of verbal. What is that verbal part? Verbal part means it can be based on reading comprehension, critical, any concept it can be asked on that. So you should be mentally ready, right? Because you might be expecting the question based on calculation, but you might get the question based on verbal, based on two-part analysis, right? So you have to be ready. And this in multi-source reasoning, same pattern repeat here. You will get question based on quant part or question based on verbal part, right? You should be ready here as well. That's not an issue, right? By this way, you will definitely figure out the multiple things, multiple approaches to solve the data insight part, right? So I am again focusing on this part, that is, these are the 5 tricks by which you can crack data insight part very easily, very comfortably, without any problem. So what I'm just suggesting you, please follow this pattern, try to figure out, try to maximize your score from this part, right? I will definitely see you in the next session, right, in which we are going to discuss some other topics, some other phenomena with other videos, right? Take care, have a good day, see you in the next session.